tool of outreach. You would think, Deacon, that people would honor you and would appreciate your gift. Sometimes you almost got to make people give you stuff. You do. You got to honor the police in the house. He said, let it be of his own voluntary will. God wants us, we shouldn't have to yell at people to get them to give. We shouldn't. We shouldn't have to threaten them. We shouldn't have to tell them you curse with a curse. What's Bible? Now, notice Bible, I'm not talking about the Bible. It is Bible, but I'm talking about our presentation of it. I'm not talking about it's Bible. I know it's Bible, they curse with a curse. But they're not even responding to being cursed with a curse. They've been cursed so long, they don't even know what curse with a curse is. They curse and don't even want it. They don't know what it's like to be blessed because many people have been cursed all their life. That is biblical. He said you're cursed with a curse. I wasn't talking about the relevancy of what the Bible was saying because the Bible is true whether people believe it or not. It is true. I wouldn't negate that. But I'm saying when do we have a conversation about giving? Sometimes you want to say it, you want to preach it this Sunday morning. Then sometimes you don't want people to think that you're begging. You know, glory to God. Why can't people just voluntarily give? Isn't that what he said? He said, bring it up their own voluntary will. If you don't give it voluntarily, then you haven't given it out of the right heart. It ain't the how much you give. It is the giving it willingly. If you got to struggle every time you get your money to give God, then something's wrong with your heart. He honors his word. I don't know how to get it across to you. He always shows up for me. And I have me and my wife had some big stuff in front of us all the time. We never go lacking. We may get down to where, we waiting on something, but we never are behind. Because we honor him. So it doesn't matter if we get our money on like we got our money today, he get his money today. I don't wait till Sunday. Because I'm disciplined enough to hold my money, but some people are not disciplined enough to hold their money. By the time Sunday comes, you've been ate it all up. Or you've been spent it on Sunday, so I'm going to put it back. And we never do that. So when I get my money, when it comes in my hand, I give it to him. I get it out my hand. I say, I'm going to wait. And some people wait till they start playing games with their money. If you get a check once a month, give him his off the top. Then you know the rest of it is blessed. Give him his tithes and offering on the top. And if you don't have anything else for the rest of the month to give, you've given your tithes and offering. I'm going to show you the scriptures tonight. When they missed their tithes and offerings, it was a 20% penalty for missing it. Now, Lord, try to get that out of people today. They really would think that you're getting over on them and you're trying to rob them. A 20% surcharge. He expects his people to be different than the people we live around or hang around. There must be an outwardly different approach. I'm a firm believer that many of us don't understand proper worship. It's all one. In the book, God demands certain things a certain way. Today we give God anything, and we expect him to bless us. I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about service. I'm talking about attendance. Come on. What if you don't have no money? No, give you time. If you can't give God off of 200, you're not going to give it to him off of 2,000. That's why my poor sister-in-law back there, she always got money. She just gave it all away, but she had it though. I mean, that's the most giving woman I ever met in my life. I remember she helped me out. Long time, long before when I ain't had nothing. She's got that spirit. And see, if she's not careful, people will take that spirit and they would use. You got. I always pray that she just get tough on the users. Come on, say amen. I'm tired. My son didn't get them 52,000 because she was a giver. She couldn't pay 52,000 in 10 lifetimes. None of us in here could pay that kind of money. And he did. That's what his mother did. Amen. We ain't getting these free educations and our kids going to college for free because, we just stumbled up, they like us. No, we get that because of divine favor.
Amen.
Sometimes our kids don't know that our kids are living off of our wife's, my wife's blessing. He's living off his mother's blessing. He don't have no money to give. I hope when he gets something that he gives something.
Amen.
I hope that one of the hopes that I hope for our children is that they appreciate the godly source that their mothers have laid for them. See, when you don't pay for nothing, you don't value nothing.
That is so true.
All you know is every time you open the refrigerator, you want some food in there, right?
That's it.
I didn't realize how much my mom struggled to take care of us until I became a man.
That's it.
I mean, we had hamburger helper, and that was a luxury, man. Hamburger helper, sloppy Joe. That was a luxury back in the day. Pork chops. My God, that was a luxury. How about a cheese? How about a mayonnaise sandwich? That was good back in the day.
Yeah,
I'm talking about back in the day. I was talking about a mayonnaise sandwich was good. And a peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter and jelly, some good milk.
Oh,
man, that was good back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And a big block of government cheese.
Yes,
boy,
Lord.
you took that thing off.
Yes,
Lord.
Lord.
Y'all, you know anything about that, honey? Y'all had government cheese too?
Oh, yeah.
Lord, that's good to you.
Yes.
Milk man delivered. You deliver some milk down in the day, you know about that probably gone. So the Lord speaks to Moses, the great lawgiver, out of the tabernacle. He said, he spoke to the children of Israel and said to them, if any man bring an offering, the offering of a burnt sacrifice, let it be without blemish. I think we talked about that. He shall offer it of his own free will. And I said, anytime that we come into the presence, we should always have an offering of thanksgiving. It would be nice if the way technology is, if people, when they didn't come to church, they would just have the discipline to go online and someone's going to go and so. It ain't the problem that you miss. The problem is when you miss your money. And you don't make it out. You take your vacation money and you go on a trip with God's money. You having a good time. But the pleasure to sin only lasts for a season, but you pay for that. Come on, say amen.
Amen.
I do say, sister, you do that. When she leaves, she always leaves her money when she goes. I see times she went without food to support the church. Well, you know. And people will say, I don't know why you do all that. In the real world, you probably wouldn't do that. But you're in the spiritual way. Amen? There's a blessing. The blessing is not in the tithe. It's in the offering. Right? It's not in the tithe. You can't be blessed with something that don't belong to you. It's not in the tithe. People say, I pay you, then you can't pay. You don't own it. Right? You can't pay, you give. He said, bring, freely give. Give of your own free will. He said, give and it shall be given unto you. The Bible says a man's gift will make room for him and bring him in the presence of great people. Don't you know you can be the greatest singer and the greatest preacher and still die broke? Enjoy your life. Poor man in the Bible preached all his life and died, and the creditors were coming and get his son. But he was preaching faith. He had no life insurance, no nothing. It's in the Bible. The scripture said a good man leaves an inheritance unto his children. This is why the Jewish people are so blessed. They had laws, they got law for everything. Everything they got a law for. And they live by that. They got a law if they a law if they offend their brother. They got a law if